Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by thick forests and tall palm trees, there lived a young orphan girl named Amara. Amara had no father and no mother. After her parents died, she was left in the care of her stepmother. But her stepmother was a cruel woman. Instead of love, Amara received only harsh words, heavy work, and punishment. Every morning before the sun rose, Amara swept the compound, fetched firewood, washed clothes, and cooked food she was rarely allowed to eat. No matter how hard she worked, it was never enough. But the most painful task was the one her stepmother gave her on forbidden days. In that village there was a sacred rule. On certain days, no woman was allowed to go to the stream. The elders believed the river spirits rested on those days. But Amara's stepmother did not care about the rules. Whenever those days came, she would hand Amara an empty clay pot and shout angrily, "Go to the stream and bring me water, and if you return without water, you will not eat today." Amara was afraid, but she had no choice. One hot afternoon, under the burning sun, Amara walked slowly along the narrow path leading to the stream. The forest was quiet. Even the birds seemed to be watching her. When she finally reached the stream, she stopped in shock. The stream was completely dry. The water had disappeared, leaving behind cracked earth and silent stones. Amara's heart filled with fear. "If I go back home without water," she whispered to herself, "my stepmother will beat me and starve me." With nowhere else to go, Amara sat beside the empty stream and began to cry. Her tears fell onto the dry ground. After some time, her crying slowly turned into a soft song. It was the same lullaby her mother used to sing to her long ago. Her small voice echoed through the quiet forest. Then suddenly, something magical happened. The dry ground began to shimmer. A gentle light spread across the riverbed. Slowly, the empty stream began to fill with clear, shining water. And from the center of the water appeared a beautiful mermaid. Her skin glowed like pearls, and her long hair flowed like dark waves in the moonlight. Amara stepped back in surprise, but the mermaid smiled kindly. "Do not be afraid, child," she said softly. "I am the goddess of the stream. Your song touched my heart." With a gentle wave of her hand, the mermaid filled Amara's clay pot with fresh, clean water. "Take this home," the goddess said. "No one should suffer the way you do." Amara looked at her with gratitude. "Will I ever see you again?" she asked softly. The goddess smiled warmly. "Yes, you will. Whenever you feel lonely, come back to this stream. Call my name 3 times, and I will appear." From that day on, whenever Amara's heart felt heavy, she would quietly return to the stream. She would stand beside the water and call the goddess's name 3 times. And every time, the beautiful mermaid would rise from the water. Together they would sing, dance, and laugh under the tall trees beside the flowing stream. For the first time since losing her parents, Amara had found something she thought she would never have again: happiness. And in that sacred stream, she found not just a friend, but a place where her heart finally felt at peace.